So to start, we have the driver's download page. What I focused on with this quick redesign of the downloads page was making it clear on how to set up and use the drivers, as well as making it fit in with the rest of the site. This screenshot is what would be visible above the fold, so the user would quickly see how it works in the download buttons for both Mac and PC. While this is just a quick mock-up of what it could look like, I definitely plan to add in some more icons and possibly images of the setup process to make things clear. Next, we have the website. Overall, I like the design of the site. It's very clean and clear, and I like the font and colors being used. From an accessibility standpoint, I definitely think there is some concerns, mainly around the contrast. I use this tool called Wave. It helps me look at a website and find any accessibility issues that are going on. And you can definitely tell there's quite a few contrast issues that you can tell. And it all has to do with these different font colors. Now I know these were actually in the style guide, so there might have to be some adjustments either on this design or even the colors in the style guide themselves just to help with the accessibility of the site. Other things to pay attention to are like these errors that come up. Now these are just simple HTML errors that you can go in and have like a developer, whoever's building the site, adjust. They're fairly simple. They're just things like missing alternative text on images and like empty links, which all of those are fairly easy to have a developer go in and fix. Some of the other things I noticed about the site is that the navigation doesn't stay as you scroll. I'd recommend having it either stay at the top as you scroll or have it reappear as you start to scroll up. This helps users navigate the site without having to scroll all the way back to the top. Along with that, I'd consider adding the navigation to the footer, as this can also help users better navigate the site. Going down the page, I really like this slider. However, I feel like it may have too many slides and that some of the more important content could get lost. So I'd consider breaking out some of these into their own sections on the page. Going down further, I noticed these logos of some of the schools you work with. If possible, I'd consider putting these logos on the page itself. This is a fairly common thing to do when possible, and it helps build instant trust and authority for your brand. I'd also consider doing the same with the customer reviews and quotes. I noticed that one of the PDFs in here had like a bunch of quotes on it, and that'd be great to have a slider on this page with those. The last thing I wanted to cover was this call to action section. While I think this is great, I'd consider changing the sign up button to see a demo, as sign up makes it sound like they're ready to buy, which may deter some people. So changing it over to see a demo could help. Moving on to the web dashboard, this is a list of some of the main style elements that I would focus on so the dashboard would look and feel similar to the new website. Some of the key things such as the font colors and use of white space can really give the app a consistent feel with the site. Looking at the elements from the style guide, you can get an understanding for how certain things will look, such as inputs, buttons, and shadows. This is one of the quick sketches I created from the My Documents page. Keeping with the clean and clear theme, I would remove a lot of the backgrounds and borders that add clutter to the design and instead use shadows where separation is needed. The background here would be white and the navigation at the top would work similar to the navigation on the new site, where it has a blue top border on the currently selected navigation item. This is a sketch of the Cloud Links page. This page is fairly simple. It's mainly just the links that I would change. Instead of the green and red colors for the link connections, I'd use a combination of the new brand colors to keep things consistent. I was playing around with other ideas for the print driver notification, and rather than having it be a pop-up in the center of the screen, I'd move it to the bottom right where it would be noticeable but not in the way. This style is more common for notifications such as this. Another part of the site that I noticed that wasn't accessible from within the app was the ability to find nearby printer locations. I think it would be valuable to have this link inside the app so users can quickly find the nearest printer. Another important part of reskinning the app is a lot of the small interactions that make the app more user-friendly. We touched a bit on using material design, so I think it would make a lot of sense to use a Bootstrap-based material design library that has a lot of nice built-in components. Using a Bootstrap-based library would also make reskinning the app take less time and be easier for the development team to learn and maintain. I also considered consolidating some of the pages and navigation, as I felt a lot of the functionality could be combined. While this does touch a bit on the flow of the app, I feel like this would definitely make things more concise and user-friendly. For example, on the My Documents page, you could upload documents as well as see documents you've uploaded in the past and manage them. The Accounts page would consolidate the user's account info, password, and cloud links into one page. It's common to put options such as this on an account or settings page, as they are not used as often as other pages.